Hey, what's going on, everybody? John Dosey from workingonlineandhome.com. Today I want to give you tell you a little of my story of why I've decided to, what made me want to get into making money online, internet marketing. Well, ever since I was young, my stepfather used to get these income opportunities and small business opportunities and work from home type magazines. I used to always sit there and thumb through them and read them. I was always interested in alternative ways to make money. I never seen myself really growing up and working a job the rest of my life. That just never appealed to me, the idea of having to get up every morning, punch a clock, drive to work all day, pretty much, punch out, go home, sit in traffic on the way home, and then pretty much that's your whole day burnt out, and for the next 30, 40, 50 years, repeating that process for over the next 30, 40 years till you retire. That just never appealed to me. It was like the worst routine, the worst scenario I could imagine as far as spending the rest of your life doing that. I hardly like going to school every day. Spending my time in a building all day at school was already bad enough, let alone now I gotta go to work and it just never appealed to me. So I was always interested in making money the way wealthy people make money, providing a service or giving value in exchange for money. So that always appealed to me because you can leverage out ideas, you can leverage out value, you can leverage out a product or a service. So that's basically why I got into internet marketing, was to give value, to give, to really help people any way I can, help people, live the life they want, help people get the information they need to solve a problem. I was always, one thing that always interested me was engineering. And the aspect of engineering always fascinated me or got me interested in engineering was the creative side of it. I was always into creating stuff, always into making stuff and seeing how things work and getting down to the core of, how can I take an idea and turn it into something physical that can help somebody, or to make a process better. So I guess these ideas keep me. It makes it hard for me to focus on one thing at a time. Everybody say they got ADD because they can't stay focused on one thing. So I never considered that. So maybe I could fall into that too. But I would never label myself with some medical condition that's made up. But yeah, I was always into alternative income, passive income, residual income. You do the work once and get paid for it for years. So that's basically my story. So I graduate high school and then I go into the Army. So I do when I go into the Army, I go down to permanently assigned down in Fort Hood, Texas. Did like 2.5 years down there, which was an experience. I'll get into all the details. And then from there I moved to, I'm originally from Baltimore, Maryland, but after I left Texas, I moved to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and then this is where I live now. So, and been living here for a while now, and I first got into internet marketing. I moved here back in '97, and then moved here permanently. Then I moved back to Baltimore. Then I moved back here back to Milwaukee permanently in 1999. Got involved in my first network marketing company. Didn't know what I was doing. I think I only made money. It probably was only like $20, but I only made money by pure luck. I didn't know what I was doing. I guess somebody just happened to stumble across my site and they got involved. They bought, they got involved in a phone service, or they bought a cell phone just out of chance. But I didn't know what I was doing, so I just kind of was dabbling here and there. I'll get serious about it for 1 month, and then I just leave it alone for a year, and then I go back to it for a couple of months, and then leave it alone for 6 months. So it was back and forth, back and forth. So it was around 2005 that I actually got serious to the point where I started buying domains. I started learning what I need to do. I started, I bought my main site, finalforworld.com, or Final for World Networks. I set that up, started getting that going. I started buying other sites and putting them together, putting content on them. So I started getting serious about it, and then around about 2008, I still didn't know what I was doing, but around 2008 was when I made some money in that time, but around 2008 when I really started making money I could actually talk about, something that actually made a difference. So it was around 2008. And then, so my thing was, so I had like over 30 some websites set up, generating me residual income, passive income, however you want to look at it. And then all of a sudden, I had them ranking in the search engines, ranking on Google. All of a sudden, Google changed the algorithm, and the whole thing was crashing down. So that made me say, wow, what do I do now? So I had a couple options: either leave the whole thing alone, give up, or restructure my business, or go a whole completely different path as far as my business. So I decided all three things, but so I went from, because this was like 2009, 2010 when the whole thing came crashing down, and I think I spent a year trying to get my sites to rank again, and it was it was an uphill battle. I mean, they just wasn't coming back. I mean, I got like two of them, because I had two really powerful sites that were ranking really well. So when they fell down in the rankings, they still had some momentum behind them because people knew of the sites, so they was going to them without having them ranking the search engines. There was a lot of backlinks going on, so it had some traffic, but not quite as much as it was before. So, so I was trying to get the sites to rank. I was trying to get the sites to rank again, and I spent like a year and a half trying to get them back up. But luckily, I was still working. I wasn't able to quit my job yet, but I was still working, so I still had that money coming in. And I couldn't get those sites to come back, so I just started dumping sites. I just started selling them off, or just letting them expire, letting my domains expire, getting rid of them, because they just wasn't making me any money, but they was costing me money. So I came to a decision come 2012, around 2012, I was like, well, near the end of 2012, I was like, well, either I'm going to give it 3 months, 6 months, and if I can't get these sites if I can't get things going again, then I'm just going to give the whole thing up and just work a job the rest of my life, which is like the hardest, which made me want to throw up just saying it. I'm not saying having a job is a bad thing. I mean, it's okay to work as long as you're working for the right reasons. You should go to work to provide a service, to provide value to customers, you should go to work because you want to work, not because you have to, not because that's your only means to pay the bills, not because, that's your main source of income. I think that you should work because that's what you want to do. You want to give back. You want to provide this service. You want to help. You want to help. You want to be in close contact with the community. So, so I made this ultimatum about, if I get these sites to come back, or I'm giving it all up. So about 2 months after that, no, I didn't get the sites to come back, but other things started happening for me that started to turn things around. I mean, because I repositioned the kind of business I was building, and I was focusing more on paid traffic. I was focusing more on building my email list, which I wasn't doing before, which is my big mistake. I was focusing on other methods to build my business, and that started turning things around. I was like, wow, I can't believe I was just about to give up. I was thinking I was at my 30-day mark, but I had like 30 days left before I was going to call it quits, and things started picking up and turning around. And I could think that I can give that credit, and it was, what did that for me was Yeah, it was 2012, and what did that? It was a rainy day. It was a rainy night. I was in Missouri. I can't remember the city. Kingdom City. I was in Missouri. Not Missouri, but Missouri, the state of Missouri. And kind of miserable, but that's a whole other subject. I was down there, and it was a rainy night, and I was just messing around online, going through my emails. I ran across an ad for this opportunity. I clicked on it, and this video pops up, and I start looking at it, and of course, it's, that re-inspired me to give this thing another try. And it just so happened, it re-energized my, my drive to get into network marketing and business online and stuff like that. So I got on board of that one, and I learned a lot. I got really inspired by the guys that run it. I'm not part of that anymore, but I give them credit for that was Empower Network, and Dave Sharp. I give them credit for re-inspiring me to keep at it on this online business thing. But like I said, I was involved with that for 6 months. It's a great opportunity, but I'm not a part of it anymore. It just was, not every opportunity fits everybody. So I did make a little bit of money. I did make a little money with it, but it just wasn't, my thing at that time. I wasn't able to invest the money I wanted to invest, so I wasn't able to commit to it the way I wanted to, so I got out. So I give them credit for that. And I learned a lot there, and I learned things that I needed to do to build my business on my own. So that's when I got into ClickBank products and affiliate marketing, and then selling products on my own without being part of a network, and things were started going really well. And so I've been plugging away ever since. It was around 2013 when I got out of Empower, like the summer of 2013, and I've been building ever since. So it wasn't the summer of 2013; it was like spring, because it was like April or something. But anyway, I've been plugging away ever since. So here I am. Now I'm doing my thing and hoping that you appreciate the value I'm trying to give, and I appreciate you coming by and checking out my videos. And maybe you might not be a subscriber yet, but you can click the link, you click the button below and subscribe right now, and you can like this video, share this video, or like my other videos, share those, or whatever appeals to you. And if you want to take a look at what I'm involved in right now, there's a link below in the description box. If you click on it right now, it'll take you to where you can enter your information, and it'll take you to a video that shows you, introduce you to the opportunity I'm involved in right now. And I like this opportunity because, what I've learned over all the years is success online is all about positioning. Kind of like during the gold rush out west, there were some savvy people that use their mind, they use their brain, use their thoughts, and use thinking to make all the money. Now you might think that people that made the most money were the people out there that actually struck gold, but actually the guys that made all the money or made the most money were the ones who were smart enough to be in a proper position for the opportunity, and that were the people that sold the pickaxes and shovels. So this is what this opportunity does. It gets you in the proper position, to not only help other internet marketers, but it actually puts you in the proper position to be lucrative, be involved in a lucrative opportunity, because you're providing the tools that not just internet marketers, but every business needs at this point in time with technology. So you provide the technology and tools that any business. It could be real estate, offline real estate, your local, Jose's car dealership. It can be your small business, your barber shop. If they want to have a presence online, you provide the tools and We also provide tools that network marketers, MLMers, and affiliate marketers need too. So, like I said, if you click the link below, you can enter your email and look at the video that introduces you to the opportunity. And if it's something that vibes with you, you can make a decision from there. So, once again, this is John Dorsey. I hope you like my story, and I hope it vibed with you. And I look forward to hearing your story. Either through email, or you can shoot me a video and respond to my video with your video telling me your story. Whatever floats your boat. So, it's John Dorsey once again. We're workingonlineathome.com. Click the link below the video to see what I'm involved in. And I'll talk to you soon. Till next time, wishing you health, wealth, and the wisdom to have both.